Broncos kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Carter. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. Makes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Grab behind the line. It's Sherrill. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Commodores are marching down the field. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Carter. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Commodores will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Is in the air. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The run inside. It's Riley. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown Doors! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
bit. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's 4. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Up to 44 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Alexander. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Carter. That's reeled in. It's Adams. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Alexander.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking deep. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They booted away on fourth down. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back?
Maybe a crease. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got it again. They knock him down right there. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Carter. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Commodores! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Riley. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back, and he could not get loose on the run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Sherrill. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Quick release on the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Carter. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it and they'll maintain possession. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Wagner. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the home squad in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That holding call pushes them back. Now they face a 2nd and 20 here. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six. Looking for a deep man. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Sherrill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Alexander. And they're able to get him down. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Breaks into the open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Wants to keep it in the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Commodores look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Alexander. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carter. He wants it all. Touchdown, Commodores. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they need...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Maybe some room here.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Riley. There he goes. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Madsen. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Runs through the tackle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for room, it's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the outside. Turning it on. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Commodores trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The run inside. It's Riley. At the 35, he's open. He's loose on the right. Smashes through the tackle. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking for space. It's Goff. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. In the red area, it's Riley. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's Madsen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Offense changing the play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring.